it's Sam. Today I'm gonna do a get ready with me, and I have a ton of new drugstore products. Some I got in PR, some of the stuff I bought because CVS has a sale, so I bought a bunch of LA Girl stuff. And then Essence sent me a little package of their new mascara and brow product. They sent me this cute little sign that says like a boss, but it's really hard for you guys to tell. But I was really excited when I got it because I actually wanted a sign like this, and then they sent me one, so that was really nice of them. So thank you to Essence. And then I actually bought some Essence stuff from CVS when it was on sale. This is the final look, and this eyeshadow. Can we just take a moment for the eyeshadow? Let me get up close. Are you focusing? Hold on, let me just, I wonder if I turn this off, if it'll show the sparkle better. I'm really not sure. Am I in focus? Sometimes it's hard to tell, like I don't know if the light makes it better or worse. It looks incredible in person. I don't know if it's gonna translate through the camera. Guess what? YouTube has now made it so that I can add products into a little, I don't know which side it's on. I'm gonna have to like watch this video and remember. It's like a little black box that says view products or something like that. And then you click on that and then it will pull it up on either side. I can't remember which one it is. And then as you're watching the video, you're able to look through all the products I'm talking about and click on the links or click on the product, and then it will redirect you to go and shop them. But you'll still be able to like, I think it will pull up a separate tab, I'm pretty sure is how it worked. But you know how like normally if you're watching the video and then you want to see what they're using, you have to like scroll down and then you can't watch the video anymore because you're looking in the description box? Well, now you can actually scroll through and see all the products I'm using and talking about while you're still watching, which I think is really handy. You just click on the product and then it'll like have this like little page. I think it pulls up a Google page and then it says view product on Ulta.com or Bloomingdale's or whatever it is, and then that just redirects you right to the website. It's kind of cool because then you can still watch the video while shopping my products, which I think is kind of snazzy because that's the only downside of the description box, is that you can't see the video anymore once you scroll down to see the description box. If you guys are going to shop the product anyway, I would always appreciate it if you guys can use my link because it just helps me to stay in business. And then I can keep creating content for you guys. I feel like it's kind of nice to be able to see all the products as well as what they look like versus just a link. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys enjoy this look. I need to fix my hair now. I need to go film my TikTok and all the things, and then I'm gonna film an Amazon video today too, based on your guys' recommendations on Instagram. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming very soon. I hope that you guys all have a wonderful day. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okie doke, I put my skincare on. Can you guys see how bad this self-tan is? I tried a new, look at my nose. What's happening there? It went all blotchy, and then I tried to fix it with a different one last night, and then I woke up and my face was like pretty much orange. So we're just gonna ignore that whole situation. It's fine, that's what foundation is for. So today I have like a ton of different products to try out. I've got all sorts of mixtures. Some are high-end, some are drugstore, actually a lot of drugstore. I'm all jacked up on caffeine again. I'm back being addicted to it, guys. Jay got a box of tea bags, and we always normally get decaf. And he told me, and then I forgot, and I just kept on having a cup of tea because we ran out of our decaf. I got addicted to caffeine because I forgot that they were actually caffeinated. And now if I don't have a cup of tea in the morning, I get a really bad headache. So I'm addicted again. The first thing we're gonna do today, and it is so hot in here, you guys, holy crap. Skip the Line Instant Wrinkle Eraser. It's supposed to plump and blur wrinkles. It's from Nakery Beauty. Also, I got this little light. I'm sad because I thought it was gonna actually, like, you guys were gonna be able to read it. Actually, hold on, let me go like this. It says like a boss. Let me just unplug it. I got it sent to me from Essence, but I thought it was gonna be like actually able to read. I'm so sad. I got it in PR and then I was like, oh my God, I've wanted one of these lights. I ordered one from Amazon and then it got sent back to sender because of all the snow. We've been having really major problems with our mail, and then I never reordered it. And then I love Rach Leary's little pink light behind her. It just like gives such a fun pinky glow. And so when I opened this in PR this morning, I was like, ask and you shall receive, but you can't even tell what it is. So that's kind of a bummer. Anyway, we're gonna try this out. So I've tested this out on my hand, and it's an interesting little formula. So it comes out tinted. Maybe that was too much. Anyway, it's like a primer. So we're just gonna try it out and just see what happens. Because when I tried it out the other day, it was actually really interesting because it goes really sticky like the e.l.f. Power Grip, which is what I really like in a primer. I like it when it goes, oh yeah, this is going really sticky now. But this one dries down really matte. Oh yeah, you can see how matte it is already. It's so tacky though. Like the texture of it is the tackiest of all. The Power Grip primer goes really sticky. The e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, or I'm sorry, the matte Putty Primer goes really sticky. It's literally mattified so well, but it's like so sticky and pore filled. So it does take away any kind of glow that you might have. This self tanner is atrocious. It's it's so patchy. Oh, that feels very matte. It almost feels like you've put a powder all over you. Let me just make sure it's not gonna pill. We don't want to pill. It feels like now I've got powder all over my face. So the Very Valentino in N3 with, I wish this had a pump, the Matte and Poreless from Maybelline. I tried this out yesterday and I was so obsessed. Like I feel like it worked so well. So I'm really interested to try mixing it with, because it was a little bit dark and the MN3 is a little bit light for me right now. So I wish this had a pump. That's very annoying because now a bunch has just come out. But I'm gonna mix the two together because I found that the Maybelline kind of oxidized. Wow, this is feeling like it's like literally sucking up my face. Like it's making it really tight. Yeah, it's actually making my face tight. This is interesting. I feel like it's pulling it as it sits. I actually feel like it's pulling my face back. Powerful encapsulated ingredients such as retinol and commiphora extract blend with hyaluronic acids to blur and plump up the skin's appearance while improving the look of wrinkles instantly and over time. The longer you wear it, the better your skin may look and the more you can fall in love. So good you'll want to sleep in it. Says allow it to set for 1 minute. You guys, you can wear this overnight too. It's pulling my face up. Can you guys tell? It's definitely pulling my face up. Anyway, so that Maybelline one, it oxidized a little bit, and throughout the day I was like, dude, I'm looking really tan. So I figured I'd mix it with my Valentino. They're both a very similar formula. Like this consistency of them is almost exact. They are very thin and lightweight, which I just love. I'm just gonna take my e.l.f. sponge and we're just going to try mixing them today. And hopefully the MN3 will kind of help to lighten up the Maybelline, because it was fine at first, but then as the day went on I just kept getting darker and I was like, okay, good thing I have a sweatshirt on covering my neck, because it was definitely getting a little darker than my body. But it wore so well. It was actually really beautiful. I just realized I don't have a light on. This is why I'm feeling so odd. No wonder. I was like, why is things looking different? I have literally no lights on except for the one behind me. Is that distracting? You guys let me know. I was all excited to have a cute little pink light that says like a boss behind, but now I'm wondering if it's just a distraction. Also, I'm really sweating in this satin dressing gown. I don't know why it's so hot up here. I hope that they wear well together. That would be great if I could just wear them a little bit mixed, because then it saves me on the Valentino, because obviously the Valentino's like $60 something. I've already finished one whole bottle of Valentino, so if I'm constantly using that, oh dang it, I need a little bit more. If I'm constantly using that every single time that I'm wearing my makeup, I go through it pretty quick. So if I could just mix it with the Maybelline and it still wears really pretty, and then the Maybelline doesn't, oh, that was way too much. This really needs a pump. This is such a mess. They both are the same thickness. Okay, I'm just literally making such a mess right now. Okay, that has blended out really, really well, that color. It's snowing again. I think we're only supposed to get 1 to 3 inches tonight, so I think we're gonna be okay. As long as it's just a little bit, it's okay. I'm done with these big, huge storms though. Do you wanna know what happened to my windshield? Because of all the weight of that sloppy, heavy snow that we got when that big storm came, my windshield cracked. I'm so annoyed. Every single car I've ever owned gets a cracked windshield at some point in its lifetime. It's just, it's my curse in life. I'm like, gosh darn it, that's freaking annoying. That primer, it feels really powdery on your fingers, so it's not my favorite feeling on my fingers, like if you don't wipe your hands off, because it feels kind of sticky, but then it kind of goes powdery. I'm having a hot flash or something. I'm getting so hot right now. There we go, that's better. Okay, now we're gonna move on to concealer. Oh, first I'm just gonna quickly powder. I always do this now. I do it before I conceal. Or just powder this section of my face just so that it has no time to crease, because I have so much just like little tiny lines there. Now I just set it immediately and I feel like it works so well when I do it like that, but I just keep it on this section of my face just so I don't like disturb the concealer. We're using Milk Makeup Flex Concealer. I cannot see, this mirror is like too... Oh, I wish that you could read that sign, it's just so cute. Thank you, Essence, if you're watching. I love it, it's really a cute little sign. Wonder if I had it further away if it could be read better, but there's like no wall behind that I could, unless I put it up there. No, my head would be in the way. I was just so excited for it to be like in my background. Now I'm kind of glad that the Amazon one got lost or sent back or whatever happened to it, because I was buying that one. This one was free. So that's exciting. I'm gonna take the Light Peach e.l.f. 16-hour camo. I really do love this. Alone, they're just a little bit heavy, like they're a little thick. But if you just put a little bit in there just to brighten up, it really does just do such a beautiful job. So we're gonna go ahead and blend this out. And I love this sponge, you guys. I don't understand though, because when I bought it, it's pink. But when I look online, the only sponge trio set is purple online. So I don't know if it just looks different online and it's actually pink, but it photographed purple. But it looks like the exact sponge trio set that I bought, but mine was pink and it looks purple online. So I always link the one that looks purple because it looks exactly the same, but there's no pink one anywhere. So, don't know. Oh, I'm sweating. I might just have to take this off for a minute. I'm so hot, you guys. I feel like I'm gonna have a meltdown. You know, when you just get really hot all of a sudden and you're just like, I can't take it anymore. I just wanna like cry. It's kind of the same when you have to pee really bad. One time I was on this hike with the kids and they were like smaller, and all of a sudden, because like, we had drank a lot of water and we were like out for a while still before we were like getting back to the car, and it was just me and the kids, so it's not like I could carry both of them or anything because they weren't that little, but I had to pee so bad. And I was like, okay guys, we're gonna have to like hustle. We're gonna have to like kind of jog or like run. I don't know why I didn't just pee in the woods, but it was like really open and the trail was like quite like busy, and I was so afraid that someone was gonna come and see me squatting with my whole freaking butt out, so I didn't do it. But thinking about it, I should have, because I had to go so bad. Anyway, so I'm saying, okay guys, we really need to hustle. Like let's get it going. And you know how kids are. Sometimes they're a bit like la-di-da. And so I was trying to be nice, and I was like, guys, come on, like let's try and race. I'm trying to like make all these like fun ways to go faster so that I don't literally pee my pants. But at this time I was like, I'm actually gonna pee my pants. Like it's just gonna come dribbling down. Like I can't hold it anymore. And I had to pee so bad I started crying. Crying because it was getting so painful, and I was so frustrated because they were going so slow that I started crying, and then they felt so bad for me. They started running, and I was like, oh, thank God. And so we were like, I'm crying, running to the toilet, to the car. Then I had to get in the car and still drive to go and find a bathroom. And I think I went to Brad's house, or maybe it was my friend called Tina's house. It was not my house. I couldn't make it that far. And I literally just ran in and peed, and it was the best pee of my life. But yeah, I started crying. I had to pee so bad, I started crying. That's kind of just how I felt right then when I got hot. I was like so hot, I just was about to have a meltdown. I'm on my period, so I'm definitely not in menopause. I think I'm too young for that. What age? See, my mom died, so I don't have anything to go off of. I know that she was not in menopause when she died, and she was 40. But I don't have anything to go off of. I can't be like, hey mom, how old were you when you went through menopause? The fun things we think about, you know, as we get closer to 40. My aunt said hers wasn't too bad. So hopefully I'll be the same. But I'm gonna say this, almost 38 is a bit too young. I'm not quite ready for that yet. But that hot flash really felt like something horrible. Next, we're gonna do bronzer. I've been having to do a little bit of the MAC. Do I have any new bronzers actually? I've got a bunch of new products. Okay, so we're gonna do with Glow Skin Beauty. And I'm just gonna pop, I don't put this, oh, I'm sorry, I put this everywhere. I don't put the MAC on my neck because you guys know my neck is the one that breaks out the most because it's really rude like that. So I've just been keeping this Glow Skin Beauty on my whole face as far as like where I would normally contour. And I can put this one on my neck because it's very like natural. I don't know what it is about MAC, but my neck just doesn't like MAC. But luckily my cheeks and my forehead don't break out, so I can put it on the back of them just to kind of help deepen up the tan just a little bit, because with this hair color I have noticed that it does kind of wash me out just a little bit. And it's so funny because like with my blonde hair I looked so tan compared to the blonde, that sometimes I was like, oh my god, this freaking forehead like up against the blonde, like it was kind of a pain in the bum, you know. But then I'm wearing the exact same colors, actually a little bit darker with this hair color, and I still look fairly pale. It's kind of crazy. What is happening to me? Am I getting sick? I'm sweating right now. Like it's dripping down my back. What is happening? I might just have to open a window. I'm about to have a meltdown. I'm so freaking hot. Hold on. Oh no, it's locked at the top too. I can't reach because this freaking thingy is in the way. Oh, why aren't you opening? Are you locked up there or are you just being stiff? Come on. Oh yes, I did it. I did it. I did it. Oh, I just need a little bit of air. Just need to calm down. Maybe it's because I had a hot drink. Maybe it's because I've been drinking hot tea. I don't really know. But we're just gonna continue with the Glow Skin Beauty all along the jawline. Carve that baby out. Hide the double chin. Blend everything. That foundation color like blended out so well with my body. That's a really good mixture if you have a self tanner or a spray tanner on. Spray tanner, whatever. That was a good combo. 332 Golden Caramel with the Valentino MN3, because the Valentino's been a little bit light for me lately and I feel like I should have got MN4, but it's just, you know, I bought this one and it's brand new, so I'm trying to use it up. But I think I should probably have 2 shades for when I'm like freshly spray tanned versus when it kind of starts to fade out a little bit. If only I was just tan naturally. Next life. Okay, we're just making the little nose buttony. Maybe the heater's up. Maybe someone's turned the heater up because my heater is still going. Let me go turn it down before I have a full-on meltdown for everyone to see, because this is ridiculous. The heater was turned up to 72, so maybe it's not me. Maybe that's not, I'm not the problem. So I just turned it down to 68. I wonder if Jay turned it up for me because I was complaining that I was cold yesterday. I wonder if he turned it up this morning so that I wouldn't be cold. Because we turn it down at nighttime because otherwise we get too hot. Okay, this is so pretty. This is the Flower Blush Balm. Color drops for cheeks in the color Melon. It's basically a dupe for the Rare Beauty. Same exact consistency. So this is how much I put in my hand. And then I get this little e.l.f. brush so that I get most of the product off because it's really intense. And then, oh, I forgot to do the MAC. Oh gosh darn it, I can add that later. I just put a little bit and I just keep on bouncing into my hand just to pick up a little bit more product. But do you guys see how it has this like really pretty dewy finish? Yeah, you do. It's so pretty on the skin. And you could also use this at your end too if you wanted to have that dewy finish. I've been doing it both ways. Today I'm just gonna do it down first before my powder. But what I've noticed with this is that you really do have to bounce it like all over the cheek. Otherwise it can look a bit like it's in one section. You know what I mean? So kind of just like get it all over and just like really blend it out super duper well. But it's exactly like Rare Beauty. It's just so beautiful, like her liquid blush. Yes! We're gonna go right into powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Givenchy powder. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything right now. You know what I am gonna do, just to cool me off actually, while we're here. This is the LA Girl Shimmer Spray. It's a finishing spray for face and body. It's the gold one, I think. Yeah, gold. LA Girl had buy two, get one free at CVS. So I just picked up a bunch of different stuff so that I could try it all out. Oh God, yes. Poof, smells like baby powder. Baby powder. Okay, I hate the smell. It smells exactly like baby powder. Like, not really the vibe, but oh, I am seeing little gold shimmers all over me, so that's exciting. We're gonna take Givenchy Prism Libre. I'm just gonna, you know, do a little pat pat. Oh, can we hear the birds? Yeah, we can. I feel like as I get older, my nose gets crookeder. Like, I know that noses grow as you get older, which is just really rude, to be honest. But I really do feel like mine is getting crookeder the older I get. That's just rude. Like, I feel like this part is getting bigger. Not necessarily the base, like down here, but I feel like I'm getting a bit of a hump that I didn't used to have, which is like making it look a little bit more bent over here. Very weird, isn't it? How your face changes as you get older. I push my tongue out so I can get in every single crevice. And then I take it up on my scars. And then we just make sure it's all puffed in. I honestly feel like with this primer, I'm gonna need the hyaluronic acid setting spray. I think the Milk Makeup one is gonna be just a squidge too matte, because I feel like this primer is doing a really great job of mattifying and pulling my face nice and tight. It was so weird how I literally could feel it. I could feel it like pulling my face up, which is kind of crazy. We're gonna move on to lips. I got a bunch of new lip products. I'm super excited. We have a new lip liner and it's by Essence. And it's basically a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, which is my favorite, but this is way cheaper. This is the Essence 8-Hour Matte Comfort Lip Liner in Rosy Nude. So it is a little twist up, which is nice as well because then you don't have to sharpen, which I love. I can't see that far. Sorry. And I'm just gonna go in the corners here, just a little bit. And then right here on the bottom bit. I got this lip mask from LA Girl. It's the LA Girl Lip Mask Leave On Overnight Lip Treatment. It's actually really nice. The only thing I don't like is the wand, because it's just like a piece of like little silicone-y, you know what I mean? It's not like an actual brush, but I mean, I suppose it's like using a little spatula, and it is flexible. So we're just gonna put a little bit of that on so that I'm moisturized, because the next lipstick that I have is Sue Her Do Her matte. So I wanted to have like a little bit of something down first because it's really pale. So see how now it's like got a little bit of a sheen to it. And these were all two for one. Oh, I'm sorry, buy two get one free at CVS right now. I think that they change out weekly though, because every single week is like a different, they have a bunch of different sales. So this is the matte flat velvet lipstick from LA Girl in the color Ooh La La. It is so pale. It's like a pale peach. So we're gonna take that just in the center. Yeah, that lip mask underneath is really helping. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of Essence Loyal. I've really been liking this color. It's super pretty. We're just gonna kind of feather that in. Oh my god, that combo is super good. That combo looks like playing coy. And then I got a couple of lip glosses. They're like holographic or something. They're called the Holographic Gloss Topper from LA Girl. I got the pink one and the purple one. So the purple one has like obviously more purpley. I think I'm gonna mix them together actually. I'll show you guys them swatch so you guys can see the difference. They're super cute. You do not need much. They're wild. So you can see one is a little bit more purple and one is a little bit more pink. So I'm just gonna mix those together. Mixed together, they're super pretty. That is so cute. I actually feel like I need a little bit more of that pink. Oh gosh, yeah. That's really pretty. That's a really pretty combo if you want to wear 8 million pounds of lip gloss and lipstick. I have a new brow pencil. I got one in PR and it was actually perfect timing because they sent me every single color and I gave a couple to my friend who has dark hair, but I kept the auburn one because I was like, I don't know anyone with auburn hair. And I'm so happy because then I decided to dye my hair copper. So it worked out perfectly. It does come with a little brush. So I'm just gonna brush up the 4 hairs that I do have. Now, don't you guys think my eyebrows have actually gotten a little bit like better? Like I feel like I actually have a little bit more hair because of that grande brow. I think it's actually helping. I actually got one in PR. I got the Grande Brow Enhancing Serum. So I don't know if you're supposed to use it morning and night. I should probably read up, but I think I'm just gonna use it at nighttime. This is the auburn color, and I do need to see what I'm doing with this, but these are super great. Not just because I have the blonde one too, and the blonde one was great. But this auburn one is perfect if you do have dyed red hair, or even if you don't have dyed red, if it's just a natural redhead color. It's not too red. So it's nice because it has a little bit of warmth, but not to the point where you're like, why do your eyebrows look bright red? I'm gonna film an Amazon haul today. I asked you guys on Instagram to send me your recommendations and I got some really good ones. Okay, I am noticing a lot of dry skin over here and I'm wondering if it's from that primer because it's like all coming off on my brows like major, and I never have that happen, so I think it might be that Nakery Beauty primer. So maybe avoid the brows. Okay, see how good that color is? It's just so perfect for my hair color right now. Oh my god, the breeze. Oh, it feels so nice. I'm gonna take the NYX Lift and Snatch, and I've just been using the ash brown one, the one that I always use, because I don't want it to look too red in the front. So I just add in. Okay, my pen was really wet, so I think I got a little bit wild, but it's okay. And then I got a new brow, it's called the Essence Fix It Like a Boss Transparent Brow Fixing Gel. This is new. It's completely clear. So we're just gonna brush those hairs up. It has a really strong scent. It's like kind of good, but like not. And then I got a new palette from LA Girl, and it reminded me so much of the colors that are in my Red Aspen palette, but that one is very expensive. And so I thought, well, you know what, if I could find one that's a little bit more affordable for people who don't want to spend the money on the Red Aspen one. The Red Aspen one will always be my favorite. I would highly recommend it if you have the money, but I understand that it is $89, which, you know, it's a lot for a palette. It's worth it, but it is a lot. So we're gonna go in with this color right here, because this one looks so much like the one that I normally go in with. And we're just gonna brush that just up on the brow bone. So it's just like a nice creamy, I think it's matte. I'm trying to decide if it's satin or matte. I think it's matte. Not quite as pigmented as the Red Aspen, but it's doing a good job. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with this color, and a little bit of that color. And we're just gonna pop this into the crease. I'm just gonna try and do like my normal everyday makeup look that I normally do with the Red Aspen, but with this, so that you guys have another option. And hopefully it doesn't make my eyes water. That's why I like the Red Aspen one so much, is because I just have such watery eyes that pretty much every single other shadow I use, most, I shouldn't say that, most shadows I use do make my eyes water, and it just gets to be really obnoxious. So the Red Aspen one does not. This is pretty. This is actually really beautiful. This little color combo here is like such a good color. It's blending out really nicely. It's pigmented. It's doing a fab job. I'm working on a campaign for CVS with Like to Know It and Instagram. I got all this stuff anyway, so I figured, well, I might as well try it because I'm gonna be showing it today and talking about it. So I figured I would just do a YouTube video and show you guys. I'm really impressed with this. Yeah, that's looking great. We're gonna go ahead and take a slightly more, like a slightly smaller brush. And I think I'm just gonna go into this and then just a tiny little bit of this color right here, just the tiniest little bit. And I'm just gonna kind of, oh wow, that was pigmented. I'm just gonna kind of deepen the crease just a little bit. Okay, it's nice and deep. Man, these crows are so noisy, or maybe they're blue jays. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and move on to my lower lash line. So I'm gonna take the exact same combo and then pop that underneath. This is usually where my eye will start watering if it's a powder that my eye doesn't like, so this will be the moment of truth. I think you can kind of read it. Okay, we're gonna take this dark color right here. I'm telling you, this is so similar to the Red Aspen color or palette. We're gonna take that nice dark brown color, and I'm just gonna go halfway like I always do. I'm very impressed with this palette, you guys. So you could get the palette and then the lip glosses, and one of them would be free. I think it goes until the end of the week, and then they switch it out to a different sale. I'm going to take this little shimmery one right here, and we're going to use that as the inner corner. That's pretty. It's a little bit more gold than the one that's in the Red Aspen, but it does have a nice glow to it. So it definitely does like enhance that inner corner. Done with that. I got a new thing from LA Girl. This looked really, really pretty. I'm super excited to try it out. It's called Aura, and it's the LA Girl Dream Glitter Iridescent Liquid Eyeshadow. It said that these were new. They had a few different shades online, but in my store they only had this color, so I grabbed, oh no, I'm sorry, they had a pink one as well. So first I'll swatch it. Oh wow, that's so cool. It's really pretty. It's kind of like a mushroomy, kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like a greeny, mushroomy color. I'm just gonna get some on my finger. And we're just gonna pat that on there. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Really beautiful. These are so pretty. So I think there's like 4 shades altogether. But yeah, like I said, there was only a pink one and then this one in my store. So you might just want to check online to see if your store has all 4. And then if not, you can check out and get them shipped to you. Because they did have a few different really pretty colors, and I feel like they're so affordable. And for the price, oh my, look at that sparkle. That is really pretty. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna take it up a little higher as well. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. And then it dries down and you're just left with an amazing sparkle that will last literally all day. Okay, these are amazing. You need them for sure. If you like sparkle, of course. Really impressed with those. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, we've got a couple of different mascaras from Essence. I got these ones in PR. It's the Like a Boss Instant Volume and Length, and then Like a Boss Instant Volume and Length. Oh, that one's waterproof. We don't want waterproof. I don't like waterproof because it's really hard to get off, and I find it to be lash breaking because you have to like work so hard to get it off. It always like breaks my lashes off. So I never use waterproof unless I know if I was like going to a funeral or something, then I would. I'm trying to think, like, where else would you cry? Maybe a wedding? I'm not really much of a crier. Like, I'm not really soppy, except for when animals die in movies. That literally gets me every time. Or if like a husband or kids die in a movie. Like we watched Phenomenon the other day. You guys remember that movie? Oh, John Travolta, he's just so delicious. That was LA Girl, super bright. It looks like it's sponsored by LA Girl, it's not. So remember when he dies in Phenomenon? Oh, I just ruined it for you, I'm sorry. But anyway, you have to go watch it. It's such a good movie if you haven't. It's such an old school movie, but I was telling the kids about it and I was like, oh yeah, he got struck by a light and then he had all these powers, and so then they were like, well, that sounds exciting, and so we watched it with them and they loved it. But anyway, when he dies at the end, he's just such a good guy. He was just so cute and so nice and he loved her so much, and I got so sad. And then I cried. I usually just cry in movies, or if I have to pee really bad, or if I'm having a hot flash. Okay, so I'm gonna do my primer like I always do. I'm obsessed with this eye. Don't mind me, I'm just in space. I'm just in a galaxy somewhere, sparkling like a star. This is Lancome Seals Booster XL, so I'm just gonna pop this on. I'm obsessed with this sparkle, you guys. Everyone needs this in their life if you like sparkles, and it's not gonna go anywhere because once it dries, you're set. It's not gonna flick off all over your face, and even if it did, it would be amazing, but it's not going to. I just like never think to get LA Girl stuff until I got one of their lip liners, and then I was like, wow, that's amazing. And then I got that eyeliner and I was like, okay, LA Girl, like, why have I not tried you in the past? And now I've gotten a few more things and I'm like, this eyeshadow palette is bomb. These glosses are super beautiful. This lipstick is fab. I've definitely been sleeping on LA Girl and I'm sorry. This eye stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the Like a Boss from Essence. Instant Volume and Length. Oh goody, it's got a wand just like my favorite Lancome one. It's kind of curved. We like the curved ones because they hug the lashes really, really good. Feeling a little bit dry at the moment. I might need to like really get it in there. You can do it, come on, build it up. The wand is very similar to Lancome Hypnose Drama. I like those curved ones. I think they're nice. They help you to get in there without getting it all over your upper lash, you know, or your upper lid, sorry. Okay, so mascara's done. I feel like it actually did a really great job. I did just get a couple of little bits of mascara just on the top here, just a little bit, and kind of on the base, but I think I'm just gonna ignore that and just leave it. But yeah, I think this mascara did really, really well. It's a little bit of a drier formula, which honestly sometimes is kind of nice because it doesn't get all up in your waterline and make a mess, which sometimes is kind of what makes my eye water as well. And it did a great job of making my lashes look nice. I feel like it's kind of a dupe for the Hypnose Drama. If you are on a budget, I would definitely try that one out because I'm actually really impressed. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and brush off the bake. Okay, I am just gonna get a little bit of the MAC Next to Nothing. This is in the color Dark Deep, or yeah. And I'm just gonna kind of go just around the hairline just a little bit, just to kind of deepen that up, because I didn't do that earlier. This is just one of the Morphe X Ariel or Ariel brushes. It's actually really good for contour. And right there. Ben Nye Super White. I'm so impressed with this eyeshadow palette and this eyeshadow, guys. I just need all the colors because it just worked so well. So we're just gonna take that and buff that in. Number 29 Fascinated is back in stock last time I checked, so if you haven't got your hands on this yet, definitely do, because it's the best orangey coral in the world. Also, if you have copper hair or any kind of like auburny reddish hair, like this color is just really very flattering on the skin. I saw Rachel Leary doing it with this exact brush, I think, pretty sure. And I was like, why don't I do that? Like, that's such a good idea. This is the Peached on the Beach and the Morphe brush from Ariel. Ariel, how do you say his name? And you just load this up and then you really buff it in. Like, super duper buff it. And honestly, this little combo, yep, you can see that. It makes your skin just look beaming. It's just the most gorgeous finishing touch. Then I'm gonna take whatever is left from my highlighter just down my nose, just so that it looks nice and slim. I really do think that when you don't have a freshly blown nose, it makes your nose look wider. This is the Bobbi Brown Moonstone. I've been putting this to finish off. So I'm gonna use the hyaluronic acid one from ColourPop, just because this one really adds like a super duper, like it just feels really good. So if you ever feel like your primer is a bit drying and you're like, ooh, my face feels a bit tight, just use this one and it adds a little bit of hydration back into your skin. We're gonna go in with Eva NYC Queen Silver Glitter Spray, just to add a little sparkle. And then today I'm gonna go in with Amarige. I'm just gonna try doing the Mist and Fix from Makeup Forever. I actually really love that setting spray. That primer is no joke. It's very mattifying. Like, my skin feels really dry, and I had like serums and moisturizers and everything. So I would say if your skin is dry, probably don't go with that. But if you're oily, definitely try it out, because I don't think I've ever felt like I need this much setting mist in my life. Do I have little gold? Yeah, that shimmer mist is very subtle. It just adds like a tiny little shimmer all over the body. I wish it didn't smell so much like baby powder though. Oh, luckily I don't smell like baby powder. That would not be the vibe. But it does add these like tiny little flecks of like just very, very subtle. I wouldn't say it's anything to like run out and go grab and be like, oh my god, it's the best thing ever. But if you're looking for just like super subtle gold sparkle to your body, definitely give it a go. I don't know if I'd want it on my face. I mean, maybe it would be pretty on the face. I'm not really sure. The Naked Ray Beauty, that is very tightening, very mattifying. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next one.